So this video is more of a how to double broil melted chocolate and what not to do when making chocolate covered strawberries. When you're making the chocolate covered strawberries, you'll need 2 bags. You don't need 2 full bags, at least half a bag will do. I only did 6 strawberries. Make sure you wash them and make sure they're fresh as can be, and you take all the stems off, make sure they're nice and clean before you put them in. You'll need 2 pans. Fill it an inch or 2 with water and turn it on medium heat, and then you're going to take your second pan and put it on top of the other pan. Make sure they're well balanced. Mine work perfectly, so you want to mess around with that and test it out and see how well it works so you can still see the water. Then you'll take one of the chips and you'll place it in and to test it to see how hot it is. When you start to see it melting, go ahead and pour a little bit at a time and mix them all together. Remember to pour them slowly at a time and not like all at the same time, because they won't melt as quickly. Spreading them out will help them also melt better as well. And yeah, and then make sure you get a oh, don't forget, when you see it bubbling like this, you'll want to take it off, because that means it'll bubble oil over. And so just you pick it up and you just put it on the other side or turn it down. Yeah, you don't need it to have to be that hot the entire time, but you'll want to stick your strawberries into sticks or a fork and roll it around. Mine looked messy like that just because the chocolate was hot enough and the strawberries weren't fresh, and I didn't have good enough sticks for it. So the reason why I wasn't able to stick them in was because the strawberries are starting to go bad. So you want fresh strawberries, and you also want to use the toothpicks and or sticks that you're able to stick them, dip them in. Also, what you want to do is you need to keep an eye on your chocolate, because after a while the juices from the strawberries will make the chocolate harder for your make it harder for the chocolate to stick to your strawberries, because they've got strawberry juice in it. Also, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the chocolate is as liquidy as possible, because it will be much easier to dip them in, swirl it, and then take it out so it's completely covered, and then gently set them down. That was one thing that we had in the circus that I don't have here. And so the chunkier and the thicker the chocolate is, it's going to be a lot harder to stick to your strawberries. Right now, this is what my chocolate covered strawberries look like. I added little cupcake gems, which are like little sugar pearls, to add a little more decoration, and I'm gonna add some food coloring to my white chocolate that I have over here and make it pink and red and put a little more little dots on them. And so that's pretty much how they ended up turning out. I still have plenty of chocolate left, and I didn't even use half the bag, so keep that in mind. And yeah, hopefully your strawberries turn out better than mine. Fail number 2, make sure you put the strawberries, and I cannot believe I completely forgot this. Make sure you put the strawberries on either wax paper or aluminum paper or something that the chocolate will not stick to it, or else you have this issue. So now I'm having to patch up my strawberries with my white chocolate that is hardening up because of the chemical reaction with the food coloring I just put in. Just can't win.